I just want to talk about a few things. Like, people who normally join my streams, I want them to be here. The people who join on a regular basis, there's a lot more. Obviously, I'm glad that you 3, 4 are here. Ev, TikTok, whoever else joins on the TikTok. I want to talk about a few things because there's been a lot on my mind, and I kind of want to just address this shit because I feel like I haven't been doing it a lot. I've been holding back on some things. I feel like I should talk about them to you guys because you're my community, if you will. No, there's no apology here. I just want to talk about some shit that's going to be happening very soon, starting from this week onward, maybe next week, depending on content this week. Look, I'm going to be straight and honest with you people, whoever's here. I'm thinking of stopping streaming for a minute. There's nothing that's really wrong with me right now. There's nothing that's serious live, no jokes now. No, generally, I know obviously, I'm the type of person that would, sarcastically joke and shit, but no, I'm seriously thinking of stopping streaming for the moment. This is not a complete stoppage of streaming. I'm going to address this in the best light. I want to stop streaming. Right, hold on, let me rephrase this because I'm gonna get my words fucked up and I don't want to choke myself up because this is actually killing me. I don't want to do this, but I think it's in my best interest. So look, over the last wee while, if you haven't realized, I have not been working. The last job I was in was obviously the deliveries, as I said before, and I got fired for stupid reasons I won't go into details about. Ever since then, I have not been working. I've been trying to find work. I've been trying to do everything that I can to basically get work, and it's been really hard. I've been going out most days with CVs. You throw 10 CVs out in a day, you'll have an interview, it doesn't go well, bish bash bosh. Basically, in the housing situation that I'm living in right now, I can't upkeep with a lot of shit. My folks don't care what I do. They actually encourage me to do the streaming, but once I'm obviously actively finding work and trying to get work, I can see it eating away at them. I can see them it's like grinding their gears a bit. And personally, the hardest thing about this is that streaming does take up a lot of my day. Me job hunting as well as looking for work, I've been trying to balance it, and I honestly can't because I've been putting so much effort into streaming because it's what I want to do as a living. It's what I want for myself, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to go by the book and do what most people do. I'm trying to take a leap of faith. Me personally, I've realized that I'm focusing a lot on streaming, whereas I should be focusing on getting a job. And I know, you can balance this, you can do this in the evenings, but you don't understand, trying to make videos as well as make clips, as well as go out and do job hunting, as well as doing it all in a time frame, as well as streaming the evening. It's a lot. It's not it's not harder than doing a job, but I feel like I'm slacking a lot. I feel like when I come home from doing all this shit and then I'm like, oh, I can't stream, I'm just too tired, and then I'm letting people down. I hate doing that. I hate the fact that I'll tell people I'm streaming and then about 2 hours later I won't. I'm too prone to doing that shit. So I think just at the minute, me and streaming, it's not seeing eye to eye. I'm not in a good headspace because every day I do a stream, then I come off stream, then I talk to my parents, and I'm not gonna go into the background of what happens in the house because it's very hard to talk about. It's even hard to do this. I really don't want to leave people in the dirt because I have so much that I want to do with this streaming shit. If I'm gonna be truthfully honest, I have no money, I have no income, I have nothing coming to my name, which means it's harder for me to do IRL stuff. Me trying to find work and balance streaming at the minute, it's just not working. But the thing about this is streaming is my outlet. It is what keeps me happy through these days that are hard. Even though people don't watch, people may come in, they may leave, but they may come back to my stream. I am always thinking about what they think about me and how I impact them. Even outside of streaming, my TikTok, bro, when I look at it, right, I still don't realize the impact that I have on certain people, because when I go around Dunleer now, I'm like a fucking celebrity. Even today, I was just trying to get food and someone actually wanted to take a photo with me. Someone had to actually physically stop me because your man wouldn't come up to me and he wanted a photo, and I was like, yeah, sure, if you want a fucking photo, man, that's fucking all by all means, man, you know what I mean? Just ask. No, I realized that I do have an impact on a lot of people, and I look at it as I don't have a lot of viewership, a lot of people don't join, but I realized through my clips and TikTok, people do love my shit. That's what's hard about me stopping it, because I've built built up a momentum. I've started to build this momentum up, and it's just like, to let this fucking go right now, it's gonna fucking kill me. Because I'm not being funny, guys. Yous are the reason that I am happiest every day. When I come on here and I rant and talk and I do my segments, I do my reacts, I play whatever the fuck I play, that's my outlet. That takes me away from all the worries that happens during the day, all the arguments get thrown to the back of my head, all that shit. It generally fucking upsets me. So when I do the streaming, it kind of takes my mind, it takes my mind off things, it takes the edge off. So for me to stop it right now, it's just really hard to do so. But I know in my heart it's gonna be the best thing for me. So like that's what I want to talk about. There's a few other things I do want to get into, but like, I don't want anyone to be upset about the fact I'm gone. Like, I know I'm going to be leaving for a minute, but I will be back. The whole thing about this is when I get a job, I'm gonna be straight back to the board. I'm gonna be obviously figuring out what the job I do, how I can work around it for streaming, and obviously then finding a balance. But like that's really it. Like, guys, I can't upkeep with this every day. I know that it's manageable, but for me at the minute, like, I put way too much focus on this, and I'm not seeing eye to eye with the big picture of how you making income, how are you gonna do this, how you gonna do that, how you gonna pay for a car, how you, like, you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's really hard every day. Like, I mean, for the last 2 weeks, I have not been myself. I've basically been putting on a picture. I don't own up to it a lot because I don't want people to worry, but I can't help it anymore, and I can't really hide from that fact because it's not fair. People gotta know. They really do gotta know. They gain me viewerships. See, this is why I don't want to leave. This is why I don't want to leave. People like Tig, people that actually fucking resub, people that actually stick around, like, you know what I mean, man? Thank you. I'm not even an emotional person. I really am not. But I actually feel deep down that I really don't want to do this. But I know that I've got to do this in order to kind of move on. Like, I have to make this hard decision today when I didn't want to. Like, I'll leave it at that for the whole thing of stopping. But what I want to say is I won't be essentially fully stopping streaming. Like, the idea is through the week I probably won't be streaming as much. You won't see a stream during the week. Hence why I mentioned Ruben. I'm probably gonna do the same thing that Ruben does, is whereas I come on during the weekend to stream, there might only be one stream, there might be 2 streams per week. It's just because I've thought of this for the longest while, and I've got like Strofix's opinion, got my family's opinion, I got my brother's opinion on doing shit, and like the bottom line is, people have told me, like, don't stop something that makes you happy, because I know for a fact if I was to stop the whole content gig full time, I don't think I'll be here. I really don't think I'd still be here. Like, this is the one thing that keeps me happy, because I've done this, and people like Tig, who just resubbed, people like Tig know that this means a lot more to me than people think. People look at this as a hobby. Some of my friends would see this as a hobby, but they would also try to help me out in the best ways, and they try to guide me in the best ways, and that's where I'm like, you know, I need to see those people more. I don't see those people enough. I kind of lock myself in a lot on streaming, and I hate doing that. There's a lot of close friends that I have that I really do fuck over with streaming and shit. You know, I choose streaming over a lot of things. Like, the reason I do that is because it's consistency. But then I have those repercussions after, and then I have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Including all the work shit. Work mainly being the thing I kind of throw to the side because of streaming. But people like Tig and other people that have seen me doing streaming for ages, like some of my close friends, like, they know that I've been doing this since like 2016. Like, you know, for ages, you know what I mean? It's something I've always wanted to do. It's something I've always had keen interest in. Like, people talk to me and they say, what is your interests outside of streaming? And I look at it and I'm like that's fucked as well. Like, I have the idea of, oh, you go out and you meet your friends and you go for pints, you play pool, you know, you do fishing the odd time, you know what I mean? You play cards, you go around, like, that's all I got. You know what I mean? I don't have any other interests for work other than streaming. So that's another thing. But it's why I do it. It's the one thing I'm good at. It's the one thing I know. It's the one thing I understand, is entertaining people, making people's days brighter than the last day. And again, that's why it's so hard for me to leave. Like, this is why this stream, I'm so glad that people are here. To anyone that is in the Twitch or TikTok, like, I'm seriously thanking you for sticking by over the last few months, because like, this year has been one of my biggest breaks through content in general. I've struggled for the better part of of my youth trying to, Hugo, love you brother, thank you Hugo. For years I struggled with doing YouTube. Like, I never had a PC. I always made my content off of a PlayStation. I used to stream off a PlayStation. Like, low-key, like, I tell this story a handful of times and I always mention it because it's probably one of the biggest kind of arcs of my streaming gig. There's a reason why, if for any reason you go through my Twitch and you go to my bio and you see a little link that says where it all began, as a little YouTube logo. When you click that, it brings you to the old YouTube, and that was where I began. From then on, from 2016 to 2021, it was what I chased. And I never got my break up until this year because I started to manifest with the likes of people like Hugo, or Strofix, or Ruben, or Dale. Like, all these people that I started to hear about through the streaming verse. You know, even joining, like, the likes of, the funniest moment I can really recollect on was talking to Strofix in his chat, asking for a collaboration. And this is back when I was just doing my whole arc of, I'll try new games and I'll just try do my fucking thing with streaming. No, like, for the better part of this year, like, I struggled in trying to find my niche, and I ended up coming across Strofix, talking in his chat, and then I DM'd him after. But, like, at some point, it all flipped. I remember Sinex, if you're still in here, you are probably the biggest godsend of all of this, because you were, like, the key going into the door to unlock all of these possibilities for me, because at one point, Sinex joined my stream and started watching me for a better part of, like, a week, and I never knew that he done shit with Ditto and that. And I remember eventually Strofix and Ditto would join my TikTok lives for seconds, and I'd fucking go hype. I would lose it and I'd be like, holy shit, these people are watching me. And then I eventually started finding a niche after talking with them. I eventually got to him, but I don't even know how it worked. Like, I remember then after, it was actually, it's Evan right there. You as well as shout out to all the moderators and people over on the D1 Soldiers group. I remember my mate, who I haven't spoken into a while, Leon, also known as Steps. You're another legend as well, I can't forget him. I remember he fucking came across Krabby T on, like, Omi TV, and they got talking about streaming and who I was, and then eventually I learned that he was a mod for Ditto, and I got into D1 Soldiers and got into a call, and from then on I got to meet fucking everyone, and I kind of just fit in, you know what I mean? I got to show them who I was. I fit in through the cracks. From then on, it got better because I started finding my niche with cars, which I fucking love in general. But to be able to make that my niche, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have the biggest following, and I'm nowhere near the biggest creator in Ireland, but I am unfathomably amazed at how far I've come with this. You know what I mean? It really gets me every day, bro. I always wondered what would have happened if I didn't join your Twitch from TikTok. It's mental because I think the biggest achievement this year is going to Ronan Curley and Rux's event down in Cork. Fucking seeing all of that shit. Getting to meet those people. To being surrounded by those people. To be fair, like, seeing from the start where you were told me you were going again, I didn't expect the quality increase of the streams, like the edits, etc. is class. I know, like, the thing is, like, the PC right here, and this is one thing I want, like, again, if I was to ever make it, I want this to be remembered. The fact that I'm doing this all off of this little box is fucking crazy, you know what I mean? It's fucking nuts. But, like, on a real note, like, I don't think I could ever stop content. I might have to put a nail in the bud just for the week streams until I get a job. Like, I might not stream now for another minute on the weekends. Obviously, I'll come back, obviously, because I can't leave Grafters XI to the side. I'll obviously come back for that. I'm gonna come back for other streams, IRLs, any car meet stuff that's going on. But I think in general, what's gonna happen is the daily clips, the daily, like, the streaming during the week, like, all of that shit you're used to will slow down just for this period. It's not going to be forever. It might take a while till I get a job fully, but until I'm working and making some sort of a wage, I can't stream knowing that when I put the effort in here, I am leaving all the effort that I could be putting in there. And day by day, as much as they say it, I know it's eating away at them, that I am taking more of initiative doing my streaming than I am going out there and doing the work. And they, like, my folks have told me, do whatever the fuck makes you happy. It doesn't matter what it is, just do it. As long as you are fending for yourself and that you can mind yourself. You know what I mean? That's all that I've really gotten from that. But I think I'm going to be an adult about this, and I'm going to just take a break. Because like Ruben did, okay? Ruben is way bigger than me. He had a way, like, that lad knows how to network. He has met multiple people. That man is smart about this shit, okay? That man, no, like, whenever, I'm not being funny, if I'm gonna have any sort of a network or networking skill behind me, I'd be talking to him. For Strofix, if I have ideas, I will talk to bro. And Ditto, I can always vent with Ditto. Besides all the streaming shit, if I just want to talk to them, I will. Because, like, they're, if not, like, some of the lads I look up to. Like, just in anyone in general. I will talk to you, get your point of view, try to act on it. You know what I mean? Because before all the car shit, like, I was just a guy who just gamed, which is 1,000,000 to 1 chance of making it. Old motherfucker. I know, that's why I've called myself the Unk forever. I'm gonna talk on a few other things that's gonna happen and change. So, as I said before, I'm, obviously, the week streams are gonna stop. So, me streaming during the week, I will be streaming on the weekends, and that will vary. Secondly, though, what I'm gonna do is, and I think now that I'm doing this, I think it's high time that I did it. So, what I'm going to be doing is just going to make this as an announcement. I'm going to be making a separate TikTok. I'm going to have 2 different TikToks. One is going to be for classic just talking content on TikTok and stupid videos and skits. So like your famous guys like Aiden or Alex Nolan or Dill, any of the Galaxy lads, so Owen, Dara, you know what I mean? I'm going to make a TikTok dedicated to doing talking points. You know, the type of TikTok that people do filters on. It's not going to be taken too seriously. If the likes of the Horse Outside one done well, then obviously do that, and then other things, you know what I mean? Not to leech off of people's ideas, but obviously doing stuff like that. So that's gonna happen. In the meantime, when I'm not streaming, I'm gonna be working on the Twitch background. So something that a lot of yous, I know Sinex and Evan, I think yous mentioned it a bit, is working on emotes. So yeah, low-key, I'm not gonna be stopping content full-time, but I'm gonna be doing that, obviously. So that's the TikTok. That's one thing to look forward to. Making the clips on the TikTok. It might be a thing of like, I might make 1 clip a day, or it might be a thing of I might make 1 clip of like an actual stream, because I still have loads of stream clips that I can make. 2, I'll also be making the TikTok. Number 3, because these are things, right, low-key, doing all my job shit during the day, when I stop doing streaming during the week, it'll take my mind off things, and I'll be done, and then I'll be able to work on stuff that I wanted to work on for the longest time, which I never got to. So again, back to my point, so the Twitch background. So I'm going to be working on emotes, and I'm basically calling upon both you, Ev, and Sinex, and anyone else who has good ideas. I might log in and I might sit on my office some evenings, and I'll basically be working on emotes, tier sub emotes, all these little animated things, stuff to basically shape the channel, and stuff we can use that I've gained from like getting my views up. So right, it's the idea of basically making emotes. So the way Strofix has the fries emote, so we could have the cone emote, we can have a car emote, we could have other shit, you know what I mean? We can have an unk emote, we can have all these other things, and basically it's like fleshing out the Twitch channel, so also fleshing out any new channel points, all these things that we've kind of grown to know about me over the last few months, stuff that's memorable and stuff that I do daily. So car stuff, cone, other shit, you know what I mean? It's basically so that when I come back properly, it'll look better. So the likes of that, as well as my overlays, okay, they're going to change a significant amount. Not to mention, if you know about, okay, I'm not going to end streams, so don't be alarmed by this, but if you know of these certain scenes, them scenes, okay, they are going to change. They are going to be fully fleshed out, okay, when you come back, because I've been talking to my mate Ben, who does photography and the lot. I'm going to try get in contact with him probably after this, or if not, I'm going to get in contact with him during the week when he is not busy working. I'm going to get in contact with him and basically try to work on a better scene, kind of flesh it out. If I can't get in contact with him, then I'm just going to be redoing those specific scenes. That's the idea. I know that people love my content, but I think you deserve a lot more. For the people who sub, like Tyke just subbed there, what does he have? Okay, he has 0 ads, free ad viewing, okay, and he has certain emotes there. So basically a full rework of everything. Yeah, because look, I have done well, like there's not much to rework, but I want to basically just take this time to get work as well as fix up a few things. And I really hope that I fucking click in with this, because I've been prone to saying I'm gonna do stuff and then I don't do it. And that doesn't mean that will never happen, it just means that it's been put off because of other shit. So hopefully when taking this break, I'll be able to come back a better streamer, have better ideas, and hopefully we can start again from square one. And like, that doesn't mean that anyone in the Discord should stop being active. Like, I'll obviously keep checking the Discord if people have questions they want to talk about, and that goes for everyone who's not here and who is here. That will obviously keep the Discord alive. So there's those things as well. For the likes of content when I come back, like, again, content will stay the same, but I think what I'm gonna do is, I think content across the board for like car streams, like on desktop, I think that may slow down. I think I'll only do car meet content, and as well as if I find car stuff to do online, then by all means I will do so. I hope that people aren't upset about this. I know people aren't, and people are going to be more upset about how I feel at the minute, because like I said, I haven't been 100%. Like, I should be fine. It's just like doing this is really hurting me, but I know I'll come back stronger and better. It just means that I'm putting a lot more effort into my social life, into going out, into finding work, into just locking in on being a fucking adult. Yeah, no, that's really it. There's going to be more updates coming out soon, so do check it out, guys, throughout my, obviously, Discords and all that shit. I'll probably make a different TikTok video, probably just like vent on a video and just like upload it, make like not like a 5-minute video, obviously, just talk about it. Probably do it after stream, just so the TikTok people know. But look, low-key, guys, to all the people that joined, to the mods that help me every day, to the people who watch on a daily basis, so to the people who watch me on a daily basis, to the people who watch my TikTok, to the people who love my content on TikTok, to the people who watch me on streams, to the people on Discord, to every single motherfucker that's followed my journey throughout the last year, yous have been a fucking blessing. Yous are the reason I do this shit daily, the reason I want to go far with this, because I see that there's a possibility out of the trenches. But I think for the minute till I find work, I think the best ability, the best thing I can do is take a break, come back better than ever. So remember, revamp's on the way. I'm going to be working at this, not every day, obviously day by day. I do a little bit and work towards it. I'm going to be keeping in contact with you, Ev, the resub from Living Dead. I'm so thankful for people like Living Dead, and I really am hurting right now because this motherfucker at the resub now. Oh, bro. And he doesn't even know. Living Dead doesn't even know. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Living Dead. Oh, fuck. Right, Living Dead, you're gonna have to... Fuck. Hey, man, you're gonna have to look at the YouTube vid that gets uploaded after this stream. Guys, when I eventually properly come back to streaming full time, there's gonna be a difference. And, look, I know shit was amping up and I had a lot of stuff planned, but that shit's just gonna be kept on hold. But, this is never, it's never the end. Okay, I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be my same old self. I need time away. I'll keep the sub going. Hopefully you get sorted, bro. We will await the great comeback, a holiday from a stream. Yeah, and I hate it because I know I'm going to be missing it, and during the week I'm going to be a miserable sod, but I'm going to deal with it. Thank you seriously to everyone who joined in on the stream, and I guess stay tuned. I'll be back. I'll see you on the weekend. Stay tuned. The clips are going to be uploaded throughout this week. The Mondello clips are going to be coming out, so stay tuned for them. I did stretch. Look, guys, I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, it's so fucking...
Cinex has challenged Brodo to act soft.
Fucking Christ. It's fucking there. Fuck. Fuck yous. I'll be back. Look, I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back, boys. I'll be back.
We will be back for good.
I'll be back.